Stravo Mystic members, Mystic Poet 82 here, and welcome to another list of life. Now, today's list I started months ago. I don't know exactly how many, but I started it a while back. And I got to 10, which was where I was going to stop, and then I realized, wait a minute, I can add so much more to this, and I can have people help me add more to this, because I know there's way more things than the 30 I have listed. I'm not going to go through them all. I'm going to make this in several parts. It's just going to be 10 for each part. Also, if you guys have specific experiences with any of these that you want to share, please share them. So the list is called Physically Annoying Things, and it could be even something painful. It's still annoying, so it still counts. So physical discomfort of any kind, pain or just irritating. So, number 1, when you put a sock on and you feel a big fuzzy under your toes, that is extremely annoying, because then you have to take the sock off and pull the fuzzy out and throw it out, because that'll just drive you nuts. Number 2, having scabs, pretty much anywhere, but the worst are when you get them in your nose, especially during or when you're recovering from a cold. Number 3, chapped lips. That's one thing I have to tolerate pretty much year-round, but the worst is during the winter when it's cold and they get dry, cracked, and bleed. That drives me absolutely crazy. Number 4, having trouble getting to sleep. Now, obviously there's several things that could, cause you to have trouble getting to sleep. Number 1, being too hot or too cold, like a part of you. And like me, I have to have my feet covered. If my feet get cold, it will wake me up in a heartbeat. And it'll drive me nuts until I get my feet warm. Or I'll have to put on, another pair of socks. And I freaking hate that. That's why I hate the cold. Also because of the chapped lips. Also, not being able to get comfortable, which, we've all gone through that. Getting in the right position to be able to fall asleep. Or your mind just won't stop wandering or let you go to sleep. Number 5, getting a headache or migraine that affects your stomach. It makes you feel sick to your stomach. And then, that's hard because you're not supposed to take any kind of medicine on an empty stomach, because that'll jack your stomach up as it is. So, it sucks because it makes it hard to take the medicine to get rid of the headache or migraine. Number 6, stepping on Legos or plug end of an electric cord. Those are always extremely painful, and I can't count how many times when moms use the little ironing board on the dining room table that I've stepped on the plug end, and I know Dad has too, and it is extremely painful. It really hurts. Number 7, cold toilet seats in the wintertime, which that's really something you can't avoid unless you have one of the cushion padded seats. Sticky, hot car seats in the summer. That is extremely annoying as well, which is why I always wonder, why do cars have leather seats? It is not a luxury. That is bullcrap. When it's like that, that is not... No, they should all be fabric. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. I cannot stand those kind of seats. Give me my fabric seats. Number 9, getting an itch that you can't get to at the time. Obviously, everybody's going through, not being able to get to one on their back, and they have to either ask somebody to scratch them or find something else. When I was at work, I had a bad itch on my back, and I'm like, crap, how am I going to get rid of this? And I was in the back room, and I was like, oh, okay, so I reached into the fixture bin, and I grabbed one of the long peg hooks out, and I used, the metal square part, where you clip the plastic thing on to put the tag in, and I just used that to scratch my back, and it worked pretty darn good. Also, when you get an itch on your foot while driving and you can't get to it, especially like when it's on the bottom, like when it's on the top, a lot of times if you're stopped, you can reach over with the other foot and scratch it, but a lot of times you're kind of screwed, especially if like you're not near any lights. If you're on a straightaway, like straight highway or whatever, that is so annoying. And the last one for this episode, getting a paper or cardboard cut, and especially when you get them between your fingers, that hurts. So if you guys have more, I have 20 more of these currently, and if you guys have any more, like DM me on Twitter and I'll give you the other ones I have not used, so that if you have any more, I will definitely add them onto it for another part. And also, yeah, if you have specific experiences with any of these, let me know in the comments, because I'm sure it would entertain others as well. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and have a wonderful day.